everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Nobody's Beauty Guru. Today I am here with an unhaul video. I have a box of stuff over here and I'm just going to go through it and show you guys what I'm getting rid of. There is some stuff that I got rid of while I was working on Project Pans. There's some stuff that I got rid of as I was working on my updated numbers. So I decided that some of these things are just not working for me. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. I'm going to try to sort through this box in the best way possible. I'm just going to start pulling stuff out of the box because what else am I going to do? I'm getting rid of this. This is the NYX Caviar and Bubbles palette. This is either a knockoff. I did get it on eBay, but the formula has just changed. It's really gross, really hard to use. I'm not keeping it. That's actually going to go in the trash. Nobody deserves to have to work with that. I'm getting rid of a brand new Nude Rose Gold and a e.l.f. Mad for Matte. When I placed this order, they mistakenly sent me two, and I don't need two of these, and I don't need to keep them. So because they're brand new, they can go to a women's shelter and be used there, which is what I'm going to do with that. After talking about my beauty tools, I've decided to get rid of my eyelash curler. It's just not something that I'm going to use because I is scared. Also going to get rid of this kabuki brush because I've owned it for forever and I've never actually used it. I just don't use kabuki brushes, so this is going to go as well. This is a zombie sleeping mask that I got in an owl crate, which is actually like a bookish subscription. If you don't know, I do have a booktube channel. I will link that up above. I don't use sleep masks, so that can go. It's also terrifying. I don't need to look any more terrifying than I already do in the morning. My jumbo pencils from NYX. I've been trying to pan one of them in yogurt all year and I'm getting nowhere. So these are old and I'm not using them. This one's Black Bean. This one is in Nude Sparkle or Sparkle Nude. And this one's in Rust. Don't reach for them. So I kept Milk and then otherwise I'm getting rid of the rest of these. Also getting rid of my Essence Stay No Matter What pencil in this bronze color. Again, gorgeous, but it's not, I don't reach for those kinds of products. Also getting rid of a few eyeliners that I just don't find myself reaching for. Also, I'm getting rid of this Makeup Forever Aqua Gel in black. It's just a black sample liner, and while I could probably work through this, I'm just going to donate it to a women's shelter because it's never been opened. I'm also going to get rid of this OCC Pleasure Model Cream Highlighter. It's not a formula or a color that I really reach for. It's not one that I need to continue to keep in my collection. It is breaking. How do I close that now? It's also very old, so I'm just going to get rid of that because nobody needs that. I'm going to get rid of Sydney Luminizer. This is a pink highlight. I don't need that much eyeshadow. I don't need that much of a blush or a blush topper, and I don't like it as a highlight, so that's going to go. Flawless, which is a satin lippy stick from ColourPop. It is a pretty color, but I don't like that it's satin. I have other colors that rival that in a matte, and I much prefer that formula for a deeper color, so that's going to go. I'm actually going to get rid of my e.l.f. Nude Rose Gold. This is just going to go to my nieces. I used this for a 1 month, one palette, and I just didn't love it. I just don't see the reason to keep it if I have other shadows that I like better, so this is going to go to a new home. Similarly, this NYX Wanderlust palette is going to go. I used this as well for a 1 month, one palette. You can see a ton of pan. The color payoff, there's only one real matte, which is this one right here. I'm aware I could make them work. I have too much that I like using that I don't need to spend time making something work. Which is why I'm also getting rid of Bonnie and Clyde and Piaf and Poe. I was holding on to these because they're gorgeous and they're Kat Von D, but they were discontinued for a reason. They're not good blushes. I don't reach for them ever. I'm getting rid of a bath bomb that I actually got in one of my bookish subscription services as well. I don't have a bathtub, so I don't use bath bombs. I'm getting rid of some sample things that came in a Play by Sephora. A Nude Stick Magnetic Matte Lip Color in Greystone. It's like a brown, 90s brown. That's gonna look awful on me. I'm getting rid of Grand Lips, which is a lip plumper. I don't need those. I'm getting rid of the Trestique highlighter in Maldives Luminescent. It's never been touched, so I can donate this. And the reason I'm getting rid of this is because I have a full size and I love it, but I don't need a mini. And I'm also getting rid of this, which is a purifying shampoo. And this has ingredients that will strip my color, so I cannot use this on color treated hair. I'm going to get rid of a Love with Food chapstick. This is still sealed. Also a sealed NYX Butter Gloss in Angel Food Cake. This is my favorite gloss color. It's the only gloss that I use, but I don't reach for it. So I'm not going to keep it. It's sealed. It can go to a women's shelter and they can get a lot more use out of it because I'm just not reaching for it. I'm getting rid of the Aero Revive Cooling Cheek Tint. This is the Birchbox company. I don't like it. I'm getting rid of these two lipsticks. This one is Milani's Black Cherry. This one is Madame Glam's Plumbed Out KK. I don't know. They're pretty similar. They're just dark, berry, purpley shades, and I like these both. I like both of the colors. Color this dark in a formula like this that's not matte and moves around, I can't tolerate. A Burt's Bees lip balm. Again, this isn't open, so this can go to a shelter. A ColourPop little sample lippy. This one, you can see through the packaging and it's separating and kind of gross, so that's just gonna go in the trash. Bordeaux Boulevard Wet n Wild lipstick. Packaging flaw, not a formula flaw. This you can also see through. This is a ColourPop in who knows what color. But again, very old, separating. I'm just going to get rid of that one. I'm getting rid of Devil's Food Cake, which is a NYX Butter Gloss. This one I do like the formula as well. I'm not going to reach for a gloss that's this color and that moves around on me. I'm going to go for a matte lipstick. So that's going to go. Another packaging issue. This is Sugar Plum Fairy. It's just bad. I'm not going to keep it. This is Copenhagen. This is a matte lip cream from NYX. This is completely sealed up and I have two. I have one open and a backup. This is a third, so I'm going to donate this one. I'm going to get rid of Spoon, which is my Super Shock Cheek from ColourPop, and I did put this in a project. I used a ton of it. You can see some pan in there, but it's full of glitter and I just don't want to keep it. So I'm actually going to just get rid of that because it's already been used so much. Then I have a whole bunch of loose shadows that are down in here. You can see them. Some of these are the bomb and some of these are old Urban Decay palettes. I'm not going to use those, so I'm going to get rid of them. A Sally Hansen Complete Manicure in black and blue. This is like a really cool duochrome. It's separating. Sally Hansen's not cruelty free. I'm not keeping it. I also have a completely separated China Glaze. This is one of their neon colors, which I do love, in Mediterranean Charm, but I'm not keeping it. I'm getting rid of a Milani, which is separated and gross and really old. This one is in Chocolate Sprinkles. I love the Milani formula of nail polishes. They dry really fast, they last really nice, but this has so much glitter. I can't stand glitter polishes, so I'm not keeping it. I'm getting rid of OPI's Strawberry Margarita because it's just not a color that I'm ever going to wear. Sally Hansen's Yellow, because I'm never going to wear it either. Mellow Yellow. Orly. And this one is in Close Your Eyes because I have similar colors. I'm getting rid of the Sephora by OPI Caffeine Fix because I have similar colors. I'm getting rid of a Zoya Matte, a color I don't know. I don't mind the matte formula from Zoya, but I don't like this color and it's not one that I'm going to reach for, so I'm not going to keep it. Also getting rid of a NARS nail polish that my sister got me years and years ago, Disco Inferno, and it's really pretty sheer, so you have to layer it on top of something else, and I just don't go through that much trouble with my nails. Also getting rid of a Deborah Lippmann Mermaid's Dream, because again, it's just a glittery top coat pretty much, and I can't stand glitter on my nails. So those are all gonna go. I'm gonna get rid of my Cargo palette. This one is in the Venice Eyes eyeliner and a brush up here. These are gorgeous jewel tone, gem tone colors, but they're very fall appropriate. Every single one of them is shimmery. Can't use this and nothing else. It's just not usable as a one and done palette. I have my Makeup Geek shadows. I have other shadows I enjoy using, so I'm going to gift that to somebody. Also going to get rid of my Balm Voyage Volume 2. This one has a whole bunch of shadows up top, a blush, two blushes, a highlighter, and a bronzer. And these are just not colors that I reach for. In fact, the majority of these haven't even been swatched. And then there's a couple of creams down in the bottom, which I'm never going to use. I'm also getting rid of my Morphe palette. This is the 35W. A lot of these could be duplicated with my 350S, which are all shimmery. These are a mix. I'm never going to reach for these pinky shades. If I do want those, I can get them in my Sweet Peach palette. And the rest of these are all just dupable in other shadows that I have. So I do not need to keep this. So I know that's a lot of palettes. It's a lot of makeup. It's a lot of new stuff. But I'm really excited to get it to women's shelters or to family and friends that I think can use it. In general, it's just not stuff that I'm reaching for. It doesn't need to stay in my collection. While I know that there's a ton of people that can say, there's ways to use this, use Fix Plus, you can multi-purpose this. Even if you love this and you have a full size, you can use this for travel. I know, but somebody else can use it too. And I have more than enough, so I'm going to share their wealth and I'm going to give what I can away to shelters, give what I can away to family and friends. And that's what I'm going to do because I can't possibly use all of this and it makes me happy to give and let other people use it. So lesson learned on some of these purchases. They're just not stuff that I need or use. That's it for this particular declutter. I feel really good about having this stuff gone. I've been staring at this box for a while now, so I'm just gonna film it. And as other stuff starts to declutter, I'll film more of these. I hope you guys have enjoyed this declutter. If you did, be sure to give me a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye guys.